Black people assemble. Little known fact, my Caucasians, I just want to tell you that right now, that's how we assemble as black people when we want black people to gather in droves. Black people, if you could sound off in the comment sections down below, and white people, please give me your recipe for, I believe you guys make chicken alfredo if you're a girl, and if you're a man, you're really good at making a rack of ribs that is unseasoned. I would appreciate those recipes in the comment section down below. Thank you. Since we're talking about black people today, you know, me right here, obviously one of the black people. I want to talk about black people that hate one specific convention that goes on every year. See, there's this comedy skit group on YouTube, little small group, you may have heard of them. RDC, probably have heard of them once or twice. They're pretty good on the black anime space, and they made it a BCD DreamCon. Looking for a letter, had to find a letter. DreamCon. It's a beautiful convention for black anime fans, black gamers, black cosplayers, black artists, black, and every person just who grew up loving things they were told were once strange and they got bullied on. And I think there's something so powerful, so palpable about walking into a space filled with people who understand the exact intersection of culture, creativity, fandom, music, animation, gaming, and this black community. You'll see people dressed as characters they've loved for years. You hear conversations about manga, fighting games, cartoons, filmmaking, streaming, art, and everything else that inspires people to create. There's this joy in being surrounded by black people who finally get to be loud about things they love without shrinking themselves because of the caricature or the stereotypes that are placed upon them, such as things with Tyler Perry or Love and Basketball. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's so lovely to see. What angers me is seeing people be angry at them for doing that, more so people that are black. Now, as you know, black people are not a monolith. We don't all have one collective mindset. I grasp that there are going to be deviations and strayings from the path, but I feel as though giving an accurate critique about how you feel about something should come from a personal experience and not from a place of, dare I say, manufactured nonsense that comes over and over again. And today we're going to be talking about a particular content creator who hopefully won't copyright strike me for using his video, as it is free use and over there. I'm going to give you all credits, so please don't copyright strike me. This is Pedakin. Pedakin, I believe that's his name, Pedakin. So in this video right here, he's talking about why he'll probably never go to DreamCon. Now, this is a very interesting video because he's getting cooked online for this take in totality. Now, I'm going to grab my headphones and we're going to listen to him and hear what he has to say about why he's probably never going to DreamCon. Now, at the beginning of the video, he's stating that he's never been to DreamCon. Let's just get that out the way. He's stating never going to DreamCon. So, just want to point this out. He's talking from a place of experience that he has none of. So let's get this on and cracking.
I'd probably never go to DreamCon. It seems like the whole thing is just for RDC and fans of RDC World. And I don't necessarily dislike them. I'm not a fan of that Jamal stuff they do.
So this is interesting. Very interesting. If you've seen the Jamal skit, just jotting that down right now. The Jamal skit is a very funny skit where it's just a bunch of uppity white guys going against a bunch of black guys. It's a very fun skit. I love this skit a lot. Now, what's happening here on screen is, oh, well, it's only for fans of RDC and RDC fans. That's not true. The entirety of that's not true at all. What DreamCon is, it's for any black anime fan. You don't even have to like RDC to go to DreamCon, because it's for black anime fans. A lot of black people don't have a lot of spaces where they can actually meet a lot of other black people. That's a horrifying thing where you just don't know that other black people even like anime or are alt or like stuff of that variety, because you don't have black people in that community. Now, in Detroit, where I live at, we have that. We have that in leaps and bounds, but places don't have that. So keep going.
And painting black people in a bad light, especially since like 2/5 of them aren't even black.
So this is an interesting thing. I think there's only like one person in RDC that's not black, and I think that's the thing. His name is Dylan. I think it's Dylan. Everybody else is black. Even if you look here, right here, this guy's light skin, black. He's black. He's black. I don't know what this statement means. That's just a very strange thing to say. That's a very odd and strange thing to say. Especially even if you watch any of the RDC stuff, they're all black. I don't know what you're gaining from saying that. It feels strange.
But I think the whole convention is kind of just centered around them. Now, originally I was under the impression that it was just like a black thing. Hey, this is TwitchCon, but with black people.
It's not TwitchCon with black people. It's an anime convention with black people, essentially. But I'll give you TwitchCon for black people. That's essentially what it was. And you're correct about this assumption.
That immediately piqued my interest. But as I looked more into it, I saw that there was no opportunities present.
This is gonna be strange. I've watched the video before, so I just want to point this out. He is angry that there's no big sponsors there, no boost for like T-Mobile or Samsung there, or AT&T, so that he can get more money. This guy's very money-centric and money-focused and money-centered. And when you're a content creator, this is gonna sound crazy. Money is obviously a goal, but it can't be the goal only. The goal of content creation should be to express your insanity, the creative drive, the thing that brings the best part out of you onto the world and express it with everybody else. It shouldn't be, I'm trying to make some money all the time. That seems just very hollow in my opinion.
And that wasn't the case. See, when I go to TwitchCon, it's presented by AT&T, Capcom, Chevron, Samsung, G Fuel, GamerSubs, Elgato. There's monetary opportunities.
See, that's the thing. This is for people too. Like TwitchCon is, to grow your Twitch stuff, but DreamCon is also to meet people, meet black people, meet anybody realistically, but it's mostly black people because it's RDC. But it's to meet people,
businesses and brands that you can literally walk up to and say, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, I'd love to work with you. That's not a DreamCon. I spoke to the Asian chick and the mixed black dude who run the thing.
Okay, so this is also very important to me that he brings this up, and it tells me a lot of his mindset about how he feels about black people in totality.
Black dude.
Right here, mixed black dude. This is very important. Why bring up the fact that he's mixed, right? Now, this is very important, and I'm not diving, I promise I'm not diving too deep into this. I feel as though this is one of the people that believe that black people are the greatest thing since sliced bread. I feel as though he's that. He's so far, very Dr. Umar-ish, almost a caricature of a black person. Very Hotep adjacent, very Hebrew Israelite adjacent, if I could be so bold to say. It feels as though this person is on that mindset. Considering the 2/5 comment, only 2/5 of them are black, him bringing up the guy's a mixed black dude. I may be diving too deep into this, but I feel as though I'm not incorrect. I feel like if I ever got a chance to talk to this person, I'd be able to get that out of him very fast and immediately. I feel like he'd be mad about interracial relationships and things of that variety. I feel like he'd be angry at that kind of stuff. Because him bringing this up specifically just rubs me the wrong way in totality. It's very agitating to hear that.
Who run the thing. And they told me exactly that. We don't really have that stuff here, but we're trying to get that stuff here. All in all, it kind of just looks like a money grab for RDC.
Very disingenuous and disrespectful take right here. This is just... It is not a money grab for RDC. It is not a money grab at all for RDC. RDC is very open about what they're doing this for the people and stuff of that variety. It's not a money grab in any capacity. It costs about as much as regular big conventions. Colossal, Youmacon, bigger conventions I go to, Anthrocon, just any Anime Midwest. It just costs about as much as a regular anime convention. I don't know if this person goes to anime conventions or only does things that benefit his time when it comes to monetary compensation, which feels very disingenuous as a way to live.
And that's okay. If people are willing to pay for that to see you, abuse it as you please.
It's a condescending tone of weaponized calmness. Now you can even see RDC right here. Everybody here is black up here, by the way, right? I know this is a weird thing to bring up, but that's black. Dylan is not black. Black. Everybody's up here is black. Everybody, even if they're not a part of RDC, they're still black. They're black people up here. It feels strange to say 2/5 of them are black. Only 2/5 of them are black. It just feels strange. It just feels odd to say that. It feels disgusting. Very disgusting to say that.
Everything and anything I've ever seen is like, hey, we're up here on the big stage, metaphorically. It's us.
And that's underhanded. Very underhanded. They're on the big stage. They worked really hard to get to this point. It's to discredit their ability to actually do this. It feels so disgusting. It's discrediting them overall. It feels discrediting and disgusting.
RDC world, and y'all are down there. Y'all are the fans. Y'all came to us. I think the biggest and best part about DreamCon is the people, the cosplayers, the people walking around, the fans.
Yeah, that's the reason to go to DreamCon. If that's not your reason to go to DreamCon, then why are you making this video in totality? Just to piss me off? It seems like this was just very good rage bait, and I'm pissed.
Are the reason to go to DreamCon. But if you're not a person with 1 million+ followers and you're not a fan of RDC world, I don't really see the reason to go.
For fun. To have fun with black people that are into cosplay is really what it is. And I gotta point this out. I gotta say this. I don't like a lot of the skits RDC does. I don't find them to be absolutely hilarious. I consider Caleb City to be funnier than the entire crew of all of them. I think their acting is stunted. I don't find them to be outstandingly hilarious. I think there are better skit comic creators. I think Hardstop Lucas is better than RDC. I think Caleb City is better. I think Lennar Young is about the same level as RDC, to be quite honest with you. I think Meech and Low are as good, if not better, than RDC. But I think RDC does a lot for the anime community and the black nerd scene. I think they do a lot for that. I think they do so much for it, and I cannot discredit the love I have for them for that.
But I'm more or less speaking for myself. I can't go unless I see opportunity and it looks worthwhile. That's the only reason I'd go.
Just purely wildly disrespectful, just insanely strange. It's odd. And then here goes, he's made another video about blackness, pro-blackness in totality. Now this is very interesting. We're gonna follow this up. We're gonna watch this one next, but I want to talk about just the reaction first. I just want to talk about the reaction because they went crazy. This is some hating AS, and there's literally only one black member of RDC. That's important there. I'm sorry I couldn't ignore. This is incorrect. DreamCon is high-key pro-black and pro-creator. They literally had a job fair, first-hand panels, and events to learn more about social media marketing, accounting, strategy, branding, and most of all, community. Sponsors the industry vets that have you in the same room as artists, executives, YouTube brand. They have a YouTube lounge. I went there like 2 years ago. They had a YouTube lounge. I was invited to the YouTube lounge when I had 10,000 subscribers. I was invited to the YouTube lounge with nothing. You weren't even there. Important thing, you weren't even there. You weren't even there. You see this as a money grab, but will only go if you see an opportunity to grab money. My brother, Mike Hollow, love to see that. Remember, this is Pedakin. I'm giving him his social shouts. As a matter of fact, I'll give him all of his social shouts. Let's go to all of Pedakin's stuff, right? This is his entire link tree. He has a Twitch. He has a Twitch where he primarily plays My Hero Ultra Rumble. He's pretty good at the game. He plays this for a long while. He's pretty good at the game. He plays for about an hour, about as long as he can take. So, and then he's getting cooked on every platform. That's like saying I'm never going to Minecon because it's too much about Minecraft. TF. And then we have LARPing RDC is crazy. As Jamal said, is literally regular black dudes getting painted as villains by racists. And what world is that painting black people in a negative light? This comment ratioed his entire video. 500 likes, 500 comments. The comments are turned, but ironic to see you as being money hungry. Yet I can't go unless I see an opportunity means that you won't go unless you gain something out of it. You don't see DreamCon benefiting you to boost your platform. You're worried about trying to make a come up. This is just engagement bait. It is just engagement bait. 2 out of 5 when it's really 1/8. It is. It's strange. It's just strange. Yo, this is pure hate. I'd rather go to the whites convention than the black one's so miserable. Shake my head. It is just odd. It is just odd. He's getting torn apart on every platform. All of them. On his Twitter, on his Instagram, everywhere he's getting torn apart. DreamCon, all this stuff. Where's the comments at? Oh my goodness. Pop out the comments. Can I see the comments? Are you gonna let me see the comments? Can't see the comments on this one. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I can't even. Here we go. Here it goes. All right, much better. All right. I hate to be that guy, but have you generally looked into DreamCon at all? Literally, celebrities are at DreamCon right now. It's involved into a giant cosplay and mass networking convention. There's fighting game tournaments at DreamCon. A large amount of people attending aren't even there to see RDC. The biggest streamers in the world at DreamCon right now has essentially replaced TwitchCon and has more attendees. If you made this vid during year 1 of DreamCon, then yeah, it's valid, but I have friends doing the DreamCon who's never watched RDC. This take is just wrong, bro. And it is just completely wrong. And I want to point this out. This is actually very, 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 very important. This is very important. I went to DreamCon, right? And this is very important. And I met so many celebrities and so many amazing big people. DreamCon is what people think Streamer University is. DreamCon is what people think Streamer University is. This is what DreamCon is. I met so many amazing, beautiful, powerful creators at DreamCon, and this person has missing out on connecting with his community because he wishes to be bitter about DreamCon. So, and he's getting torn apart in the quotes over and over again. Yes, that's the entirety of it. If you think DreamCon is more valuable because companies are physically present, you have no idea what you're doing as a creator. I've worked with major companies before I even set foot in a convention, as in 12K a year worth of additional income working with some companies. Your PLC is most likely not even going to be at the convention unless you're already set up as an activation, like a panel or stage presentation. And TwitchCon is good, but your goal as a creator should be getting tapped into your core audience and networking with them. TwitchCon is massively oversaturated, expensive, and out of the way for a lot of people. DreamCon is the direct opposite. You have much more opportunity if you humble yourself. This is so true. It's a factual statement. I never understand why people choose to hate DreamCon, especially especially. Let's see. I miss my okay, especially because primarily for black people by blacks for black people. They're doing us a favor in a world where we're put on a black burner. Then again, it seems like the same people talking don't even know how content creation works. Block your blessings. I'll be seeing my com babies next year. Now, this is very important. This person's following me, and I'm following them, by the way. I followed them for a while because they said something inflammatory a while back, and I thought it was funny to see. So, they end up bringing up a bunch of things. And, oh my God, my Go Omni, this is crazy. I can't go unless the opportunities for all. You want business opportunities. You want to network. You want to extract for your self-gain. Other people want to vibe, be around like-minded people, make friends, and express and stuff. Feels like you missed the plot. Got Omni comments on them. It's crazy. This went kind of big. This is kind of nuts. So, I want to see these other two. We're going to watch these other two because this is kind of important too.
You not finna be a big streamer. These creators get online and act like fools, post lies and controversy, and have to keep up fake personalities just to maybe get some clicks. And
that is true. This is a factual statement.
They're the lucky ones. I see people on here doing things that they can't even respect themselves for, where they can't even look themselves in the mirror.
But that's what it takes to be a content creator. That's what it takes to be a content creator. If you think you're holier than thou and don't understand what it takes to set yourself apart from everybody, then you're not going to actually be a content creator in any capacity. You have to get people to view you. And I'm proud of you for making me pissed because now all eyes are on you right now. You got me to react, so welcome to the real world. You've done something to make me pissed. If this is how you really are as a person, I pity it. I really do.
And are making chump change. It is not worth it.
It is worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it if you have the insanity inside of your mind to do so. I think being a content creator is insane. I think it's insane to be a content creator and do that. You have to do that. You have to be just a little bit, you got to be a few screws loose to do this for no money and just try your best to get known out there. Take my videos, for example. I think I average about 4,000 views on a video. That's nothing. Upon 200,000 subscribers, that's nothing. And I still make 2 videos every single day, regardless of the views I get, because that's what it takes to be a content creator.
I've seen more and more kids online not worried about getting their high school diploma.
Factual statement. He's right about that, 100%.
But instead, holding on to this dream of randomly hitting it big online and becoming a hella paid streamer. Is it possible? Absolutely. Is it likely? No.
True. To be fair, 100% agree with this person. 100% agree.
Between all the major platforms, around 10 million people go live daily. But what they don't tell you is that 75% of those streamers stream to less than 5 people.
They do tell you that. It's actually less than 75%. It's much more less than that. Most people going live right now get nothing. They get zilch. They get nada. You have to actually set yourself apart and be committed to this and do it as if it's the air you breathe.
Now, you can get on here and be begging for change like some of the TikTok streamers do. Don't forget to tap the screen, guys. Let's get those gifts up. Spare change, ma'am. But even then, you'd be lucky to get a couple of $100 a month. I'm not trying to discourage you, but I'm trying to be real with you. Get your high school diploma. Go to a trade school. Make some real legal bread. Find a career with some long-time benefits. But don't bet the entirety of your future on what you want to do as a teenager. I went to college for this. I spent 21 years of my life, and I still got extremely lucky. Hell, you'd be better off making YouTube videos, and that's still a huge gamble.
Now, I don't want to discredit his platform in any capacity. He has a medium-sized platform, 36,000 followers, all this stuff. I think he's doing pretty good, especially he listed all this stuff right here. TikTok 74K, Blue Sky 57K, all this stuff. I think he did pretty good with all this stuff. I think he did fine. I'm a little bit confused here for a second. Okay, good. 75K, good deal. Sorry, my screen just messed up on me. But I think he's doing fine as a content creator. I think this is good. I think that he's probably, if he keeps up his consistency and keeps going, he's probably going to get a lot of stuff. I think he's probably maybe not as entertaining. I don't know. I don't watch his stuff. I have no clue. But he's being inflammatory just to get some reactions, and now all eyes are on him right now. So that's what it is. Now, this is the last video I'm going to react from him because it's crazy that he put this right here when this is a really good video. This is a really good video, but it's crazy. They are bodying him in the comments, and he deserves it. They're not going to pay attention to his words in any capacity because he's trying to like link what he said to here. It's like insane to see the two because these are good points. These are wildly good points, but no one's going to care what you say here because you just attacked DreamCon because you're being crazy. Like, not even two-fist black, we hear you. You were easily disproven. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nobody's watching this video. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's what you get for trying to rage bait people. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're rage baiting without pure facts, you're not doing it good enough. I promise you. If you rage bait, you at least gotta back it up with something. You gotta do it that way. But here goes the last one here we're gonna watch today.
I'm pro-black. That means I'm against anything that's anti-black.
I was right about the black thing I said earlier about his interracial stuff. I feel like I was 100% correct about that.
RDC World had a video some years ago where they coined the phrase or meme, "Whoa Jamal, don't pull out the 9," in which they were satirically pointing out how racist some non-blacks can be. The video itself was not racist. However, the video and the memes that came from that video have been detrimental in that they have been used by non-blacks as ammo in racial disparaging discussions and discourse.
So you are mad that people are using art for incorrect purposes. That's crazy. That's insane. That is insane. You're mad that people are using satire to actually be demonstrably racist. That's stupid. That's stupid. So now you're blaming RDC because of the consequences of other people. That's dumb. That's not a smart take at all. That's not good at all.
That being said, I am anti that video.
It's a funny video. That's like being anti-Boondocks because it critiques black culture. It's critiquing a culture. It's critiquing the culture and the issues within it. That's the reality of it.
But not anti-RDC World, because I believe that is a one-off instance. Kai Cenat said, "Black people have no culture."
You know what's crazy? And I'm gonna get into the Kai Cenat black people have no culture thing. His cadence of voice pisses me off. It's as if he's talking down to me somehow. I don't grasp it. Whatever cadence he's using to speak, it's agitating. It is such an agitating cadence of speech. It feels as though, now let me tell you something important. You see, black people have been oppressed for 37,000 years. It feels so demeaning to hear to me. I don't know why. It's as if he's trying to sound smarter than what he actually is, but doesn't know the meaning of the words that he's using because he's getting horrible points but weaponizing calmness in some way. I don't know a better way to describe it. It's just something that's personally a gripe with mine. It might be just a personal thing. I don't know. It's pissing me off a little.
That is an unforgivable statement because it does irreparable damage to young black boys and girls.
It's the Dr. Umar speech. It's very Dr. Umar-esque. I think I get angry because it's how Hoteps and Hebrew Israelites speak. It feels demeaning, as if they're speaking from a holier than thou standpoint. I don't know. It feels very demeaning. I don't like that.
As there are many whom look up to him, and this can hurt their self-esteem and make them not proud to be who they are. Not to mention, it's completely inaccurate and wrong, as you all know. Thus, I am anti-Kai. Oprah Winfrey is a marker for one of the richest black women of all time, and that alone is inspiration and hope for little black kids. But she has had many a moment of being anti-black, from the Michael Jackson incident to most of how her show is framed. Just being black does not excuse you from anti-blackness.
I agree with you so far, man.
I am pro-black. Anything that is positive and good meaning for the black community, I am not only for it, I am actively trying to push it.
Oh, so but you don't like DreamCon. Crazy freeze frame right here. Got you, caught you slipping. But it's killing me. It's absolutely killing me. It's strange work. I'm gonna use this as my thumbnail for the video. This is a great freeze frame. That's just caught you slipping, buddy. You're done. You're cooked. I'm using that as the thing. You got caught slipping. You're done.
But a lot of that context gets misconstrued. Pro-blackness is a state of being that is constant and takes effort. You cannot fall into it. As far as importance in my world, it goes black women, black people, everything else in the world. Nothing is more important than that. But I don't rock with anti-blackness under the guise of, oh, a black person made it, so it's not anti-blackness. Incorrect. Y'all will take this one and run with it too, but the statement stands.
Don't do that as an end statement. Don't say that as an end statement. You know what you are. Just this Hotep Hebrew Israelite nonsense. I can tell there's nothing wrong with being pro-black, but he's so pro-black that it's almost disillusioning in some ways. It's very strange. But those are all the ones I want to see today about him. And I just want to get into, I suppose, RDC and how I feel about just DreamCon in totality and all the stuff in general, because it's a lot, right? Black people who constantly dog on DreamCon without ever attending the convention have this entire version of the convention in their heads. I don't grasp what they're doing. A lot of criticism seems to come from people who view every public experience through the question of money, right? Because I've seen a few people that have the same exact take as this person. They want to know whether DreamCon will immediately grow their platform, introduce them to a famous creator, land them a sponsorship, but that depends on you. That purely depends on you, right? That depends on you. Networking is not it's not immediately guaranteed. You have to actually put effort into networking to actually network with people. So many people reach out to me every day to try and network with me, but I'm not that big of a creator, and it's worthless to network with me because people purely come for me, right? That's what it is. Nobody can promise you that attending DreamCon will transform your career. Nobody can manufacture your personality, your courage, your social skills, your creativity, your willingness to participate. You have to walk into the space ready to speak, ready to listen, ready to learn, ready to explore. You have to attend the panels, support the vendors, introduce yourself, take pictures, film content where appropriate, exchange information, and allow the experience to become whatever you are capable of building from it. The convention is a container that holds so much potential, and what you fill with it is entirely up to you. But that's what it means to be a creator. A creator looks at every possible environment and finds material, inspiration, knowledge, community, emotion, and possibility. A creator can turn a conversation into an essay, a costume into a visual idea, a panel into a new perspective, and a weekend into months of creative energy. Your job is to remain open enough to recognize the value around you. Creativity requires curiosity, movement, leaving your usual environment and seeing what other people are making with their own hands, voices, their minds, and experiences. You cannot discover new perspectives from inside the same room you have always occupied. You have to step outside, you have to walk into that space, and you have to let the space change you. Being a creator also means, as you said, Pedakin, being the truest version of yourself. DreamCon gives Black anime fans a space to express parts of themselves that many people spent years hiding. Some people were mocked for liking anime, some were treated as strangers for caring about games, cosplay, fantasy, comics, or animation, whatever it is. Some grew up feeling isolated inside of fandom spaces where they rarely saw people who looked like them. A convention filled with Black creativity gives those people permission to take up space. That's what it is. You can speak passionately, create fearlessly, celebrate the interests that shape them into the people they are. DreamCon does not need to hand every person a career opportunity to be meaningful. Community is meaningful, inspiration is meaningful, and joy is meaningful. Seeing thousands of Black people celebrate creativity is meaningful. Meeting people who understand your interests is meaningful. You still have to bring your own effort, your own personality, and your own vision into the building, but the freedom of creativity comes from refusing to wait for somebody else to give you permission, opportunity, or direction. You take the experience and you create something honest from everything it gives you. That's what it means to be a creator. Pedakin, I don't know if you know how to do that. You're not making something that is beneficial, I think. But that's all I gotta say about this entire experience. I don't want to get too deep into the weeds. Have a lovely day or night wherever you're at, and I'm out. Peace. Bye.
I'm your Nick and Night, be my Laurel, low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.